Alright, hello everyone, my name is Brandon, and today we're checking out the game Roll Player, a dice game of fantasy character creation. So I've been interested in this game for a long time, mostly just because of the name, Roll Player, and the fact that it's sort of a parody of role-playing games, where the major point of role-playing games, R-O-L-E, is you make your character and then you take that character on some great adventure. This game is interesting because, as I understand it, it turns that concept on its head, where instead of taking your character on an adventure, the point of this game is just to create a character and then do nothing with them. The company has come out with other adventures for the characters you create through this game, I believe. But the point of this game is just to roll and draft dice in order to create the best role-playing character. So we're going to open this up and we're going to take a look. All right. Rule book. Get to that later. I love it when a game has... Oops. I'm already popping it out. Love it when a game comes with cardboard runners. These are always very satisfying to punch out. I'm going to set these to the side and do that separately in a little bit. But I just noticed these also have your race on them. You got a dwarf, you got a halfling, which is basically a hobbit. You got an elf, and you got a human, dragonkin, orc, and that's it. So your pretty basic, straightforward role-playing races. You got very D&D-like attributes here. Actually, I think these are the attributes in D&D. I haven't played a lot of D&D, but I know it's strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, or I think it's intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Class, backstory, alignment. You got lawful, evil, chaotic, good, evil, lawful, chaotic. Interesting. Cool. And of course, so the point of the game, as I understand it, I don't know a lot about this game, but I know the gist. It is a dice drafting game. So you roll the dice, and each player takes turns selecting the dice that they want to add it to their character sheet, which ultimately creates their character. And whoever has the best character wins. I don't know how best character is judged, but I'm going to find that out when I look at the rules. But we're going to take a look at these dice real quick. Cool. Obviously, these dice are color-coded. I'm sure they're color-coded for a reason that we'll learn in the rules eventually. Yeah, that's cool. I love dice. And a game with a lot of dice. That's gonna... Ooh, it even comes with a dice bag. Okay, that's really cool. I'm glad it comes with a dice bag. As I was kind of reading the sort of a simplified instruction on the internet, it said the characters reach into a dice bag and roll the dice. So I'm glad it actually comes with one. And I think these are little... I think they're wood. Yeah, little wooden blocks. When a game comes with wooden pieces, you know it's quality. But when a game... I saw, I think from a screenshot I saw of this game, that these blocks represent your character's alignment. So that's interesting. Also, it comes with little bags to store your stuff in. Oh, it even comes with... I think those are... No, those aren't card sleeves. I think they're just more dice sleeves, which is cool. Love it when a game cares about their cards and gives you a way to keep them safe. Oh, that was kind of disappointing. I thought it was going to open straight up, but it did not. That's okay. There we go. All right, so here we have some play sequence cards. You roll. The starting player draws and rolls the dice. placing them on the initiative cards in order. Second stage is dice. In turn order, each player chooses an initiative card. Place the dice in the leftmost space of an attribute row, which these are your attribute rows here. Gain any gold, take associated attribute action, which is optional. Interesting. Right now, I don't know what a lot of that means, but interesting. I'll find out when I read the rules. Then there's a market phase in initiative order. Oh, okay, based on the cards you chose up here. Interesting. In initiative order, each player visits the market, either buys a card or gain 2 gold by discarding a card, and return all initiative cards to the center. And then cleanup phase, discard any unused charisma tokens and refresh 1 skill card. Return any dice in the dice pool to the bag and discard any remaining market cards. Draw new market cards, add a gold to initiative cards, and pass the dice bag to the left. So when you pass the dice bag, a new player becomes the start player. I don't know. I think that's true. That's just based on kind of what I know about games like this. Okay, so these look like they're sort of... they look like maybe they're backstories. Got aristocrat. You are the offspring of a royal family and value the true sovereign bloodline. Now you are in search of a fitting partner who will increase your family's influence in the kingdom. So that sounds like backstories. We got aristocrat, brawler, chosen one, craftsman, exonerated, hunter, mentor, patrician. Yeah, it does say patrician. Riftwalker, interesting. Lost soul, savage, street urchin. I love that. Ooh, barbarian. Oh, okay. So these are backstories. Now we're on to classes. So we got barbarian, druid, monk, paladin, thief, wizard. Again, pretty basic, straightforward class cards. These are the initiative card. I believe those are initiative cards. Again, I will learn more as I actually visit the rules. But that's interesting. So it really looks like this game is shaping up to... It's certainly inspired by Dungeons & Dragons. It's basically Dungeons & Dragons if the only point of that game was to make your character. Which I think is such an interesting concept. I have been interested in this game ever since I first saw it. Because it just takes everything you know about role-playing games and throws it out the window and makes a game based on, honestly, my favorite part of role-playing games, creating your character. So that's really interesting. Ooh. Okay, interesting. I'll get to that in a minute. But let's take a look at this. Damn it. I thought I was going to go all the way around with that one. That's okay. Oh, okay, these are market cards. Are these all? Oh yeah, these are all market cards. Okay. Famous is a trait card. During the final scoring, double the effect of your alignment card, which I think are these. Gain, that's probably like renown, which I think is how the game is scored. Yeah. Gain stars or renown for every 2 gold dice on your character sheet. When scoring attribute goals, +2 or -2 value to any single attribute score. Interesting. Oh, so, okay, those are traits. These are skills. Armor, leather boots, leather greaves, mystic cloak. Interesting. So basically the point, you roll the dice and draft the dice, and then you buy skills and armor, and as I understand it, all of it together makes your character better. And at the end of the game, based on whatever you have, you get more renown, you get more stars, which eventually wins you the game. Interesting. So, right, the more successful you are, the more you're able to buy, the better your character's going to be. Excuse me while I use my teeth to open this. Sorry if that really bothered anyone, me doing that. Sometimes you have to use your teeth. I'm not an animal, I swear. So these are your character's alignments, which in Dungeons and Dragons is like lawful good, lawful evil. But I believe these would go like here. Yeah, because that fits there. And then these, you gain different star amounts based on your attributes or your alignments. Interesting. So it seems pretty straightforward, relatively. I kind of thought this game might be a bit more complicated than I think it is now actually looking at it. But the next thing I'm going to do, not this time, but next time, I'm going to take a look at the rules, learn a little bit, probably play it once or twice. It is playable by, let's see, it will tell us on the back. Playable by 1 to 4 players, and it takes about an hour to an hour and a half to play, which it doesn't look like it, just based on what I have already learned about the game, but I guess it takes a little bit longer to play than I thought, which is fine. I love a game that can be played by one person, just because, I mean, I have friends, but sometimes it's hard to get other players together, so I love it when a game can be played by one player. But yeah, the next thing I'm gonna do is break into the rules and do a bit of reading on the game. And once I know a little bit more, I'm gonna get back to you and tell you a bit more about how the game is actually played once I know how to play it. Alright, thanks for watching, and I hope you're as excited as I am to get a little bit deeper into Roll Player. I'm excited. Been excited about this game for a while. Alright, thank you.